This week, Student Athlete Spotlight profile softball player Julia Smith-Harrington. The junior, who combined to win 20 games in her first 2 seasons at TU, has thrown 3 shutouts already this season and has an ERA just over 2 runs per game, while holding opposing hitters to a batting average below 200.
We lost our ace coming into this year, so I knew that I kind of had to come in and step up with a big class of freshmen coming in and some transfers. But I think the biggest change is I just have so much more confidence this year as compared to last year. I think I went home over the summer and really figured a lot out for myself. The most important thing is I went back and I tried to get myself to stop thinking about everything. And when you're in the games and you're trying to fix everything while you're playing, it's almost impossible, right, to stop thinking. But when you have time and you can go home and you don't have so much pressure on you, you can just kind of like hit the brakes and just work on the mechanical things, and you don't have to think as much because there's not as much on the line.
As a freshman and sophomore, Smith-Harrington was exclusively used as a pitcher by Coach Lisa Costello. This season, when not on the mound, she plays shortstop and has responded by hitting over 400 prior to conference play with 3 home runs and more than 20 runs batted in.
I always knew that I had potential. Like for the last 2 years, I've been like, man, I wish I could hit. I know I could help this team out. Last year and the year before I was only doing pitching, and I think personally, I have to split my focusing on just the pitching when I've been so used to playing shortstop, base running, hitting. I think it just narrowed my focus too hard, and I need to be able to focus on the entire game, and I think that's when I do my best.
The Albany, Oregon native is really at her best in the classroom. After 2.5 years in college, she has earned a 3.924 grade point average in exercise science.
Everyone always says like student before athlete, and yeah, that's true. But for me, I just do a really good job, I think, of separating the two, because I think it's really hard to come into softball while you're thinking about school, or go into school while you're thinking about softball. So I really try to separate the two to make sure I have time to do both as well as I can, or as best I can. And I don't know, it's just been working for me.